Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to our day.
Good morning. Yay!
Here I am, just going off to sleep. And we hear a vehicle parking right by this window. Dogs are barking. Alba's all sat up alert. And then all of a sudden they like bark a bit more.
I said it was okay, didn't I?
Yeah, and Dixie literally barked. No, 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 no.
Legitimately, that came out of her mouth.
It was both hilarious and shocking at the same time. And Sophie was like, I am so glad you heard that. And obviously I was just falling off to sleep, so I heard it and I had to share it with you guys. But she literally sounded like a human saying, no, it is not okay, Mum.
It really was it.
Bless.
Now that she's told us and stuff.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Bless her.
So Charlie was just going to sleep and then she looked at me and then all of a sudden she was just like, whoa. Look at the size of that flame. It doesn't even show it. Sorry, Pickle. It doesn't even show it completely. Why is it so big?
It's about 2.5 inches tall.
It's legitimately huge.
Maybe it's his finger, I predict.
I'm too scared to put it too close. Yeah, it's taller than my finger. Jeez. I'm going to blow that out now. Okay then. Bye.
Dixie, no thank you. Gizmo's in, and we're gonna feed him a nugget together. Oh, I'm sorry.
You took it away.
No. He came back for more and, well, I don't have any. Babe,
Yeah.
what's with his nose?
What do you mean?
Is it just wet biscuit?
What do you mean?
He's got, is it snot or is it just...
this piece?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it just wet biscuit? Not nasty snot.
I don't think it's nasty snot.
Sorry as well, guys, we can't show you his surprise today because the weather has been awful because there's a storm at the moment. So the bloke who's given us the thing, we said to him not to bother coming around to finish it off because he would just get absolutely soaked. Poor little boy. Does he sound snotty?
I think he might have. But I'm not sure it's just because I tickled his nose.
It might be.
I'm sorry. His nose is quite runny. You okay? I mean, he has got a very wet nose.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
We'll keep an eye on you, little man.
Yeah.
You're in with us now for the next 6 hours.
Or more.
And Dixie's throwing me bloody bunny whilst we have a bunny here. Oh, bless you, little man.
I'm cute.
It's only just been your birthday as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go play then.
Okay.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, Mum. Right there.
You're going to gently, gentle. Well done.
Good girl.
Go, Laura.
You can't mega see it, but right here says Auntie Sophie and Auntie Charlie.
Yay!
So that means we've got a card. And we think, because it's Plymouth and Cornwall, that it's our niece and nephew, like the ones that are together.
Yay!
Whoop whoop. So these cards, well, we thought it was obviously just a card. We just opened it and I had the back of one and, oh God, it said, designed by Olivia and I'm not going to say all their names, which she's also drawn on the back as well with a pen, which is cute. And it's designed by our niece and nephew. So this one is our niece, and on the inside, obviously, it says to Auntie Sophie and Auntie Charlie, Happy Christmas. And then obviously she's wrote her own name and she's done like a line and whatnot. Sorry, I've got a bugbear when people say Happy Christmas. It's Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you agree with this, let us know in the comments. And then this one is from our nephew, Samuel. And he's wrote it up there. And there's Santa and some starry skies and then a little house with a big chimney so Santa can fall in. Fall in? Fall down. Go down. But he has wrote everything himself. It says to Auntie Sophie and Auntie Charlie from Samuel. And then he's just drawn some lines and things there.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
Absolutely the best Christmas cards so far this year. If our other nephew Zach does one, then he will be added to the amazing Christmas cards.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
It's so much
sweet.
better though.
It is. We prefer handmade stuff, and actually, as we're talking about handmade, got the engraver going because for Christmas, for Soph's brother and his wife, because they live so far away, we're just like, well, what do we send them? And we don't like to just give like presents because, oh, let's just buy that, we'll send them that, because we're not that sort of people. So I'm making them double-sided keyrings. Never done double-sided keyrings before, so this is going to be a first. What's your face like that for?
No, I was just listening.
Oh,
I'm just excited because of the cards.
they are
I just think it's
adorable.
really cute.
Aunties are good aunties, and they like good cards that are hand-drawn. And we just opened our other card, and it's from Soph's brother and his wife. It's just lovely that they sent separate, like, from our niece and nephew, and then one for them. But this card is just the best as well. It's a glittery post box that's, like, on foam bits. And it's just amazing. Because obviously, I love post boxes. Yes, you heard that right.
Oh my god, I should just get you a post box for Christmas.
I love post boxes. It's been a long day, people. It's been a very long day.
Oh my god, it really has.
Post box! It's okay, baby girl.
Oh, it's alright. It's okay.
Even with my spit face that makes me look like I've just come out of birth canal.
Yeah. And your one toot. Yeah, ran out of breath much. And, oh yeah, and that one toot.
Not my tooth.
Yeah, my toot. And look at my cute little nose. And I'm so beautiful. And Mummy just realized that her finger was in the corner of the camera. I know. Look at my ears. I'm gorgeous. And then there's me. And I'm also gorgeous. But I'm a little bit further away. But I'm still gorgeous.
Nonetheless.
I'm very tired. Go back to sleep then.
Hi guys. So, whilst I'm getting ready for all things bedtime, just need to find my face. I just wanted to add a bit of a little clip into our vlog, and that's because today is quite a meaningful day for us. So if you're not watching this as, I don't know, we upload it, basically today is December 10th. For us, December 10th is a date that will always stick in my mind in particular. And that's because in 2015, I got a text from one of my great friends, Hayley. this is Hayley. I'll put in a picture. And Hayley had cystic fibrosis. So for those that don't know what that is, basically it's a chronic illness that you were born with, and it mainly affects your lungs and your bowel and things like that. There's many different types, and it causes a build-up of mucus. So wherever mucus is in your body, if you've got cystic fibrosis, that mucus is going to be really thick and sticky, and it's really hard to clear, which is why people with cystic fibrosis have to do physio many times a day. They often have to go into hospital to have IV antibiotics. They often have IV antibiotics at home because with the mucus in the lungs, it can't easily be got rid of. Basically, it sits there and then bugs build up. And Hayley's sister had CF as well, but sadly she passed a couple of years before this date. She never got a chance to get a new set of lungs, and her lungs just couldn't cope anymore. But on the 15th, what I'll do is I'll put in the description the website for Cystic Fibrosis UK. So if you do want to read up about it, you can. And basically, on the 15th, Hayley got her call for a new set of lungs. They travelled all the way from Plymouth, because that's where she lived, all the way to London to have the transplant done. And when she got there, it was a perfect match. They said that she was well enough to have the lungs. The lungs looked healthy by the time they got to London, and everything was a go. The only thing that was different for Hayley was the lungs were too big for her. Another thing that people with CF can have is malnourishment, and it's because their pancreas doesn't absorb things properly. They need to take something called creon or very similar, which helps them absorb different fats. But some people find it harder than others to gain weight. Han, our friend recently who passed, she also had CF, and for her gaining weight was pretty difficult even with a feeding tube. And with Hayley, she had a feeding tube. She managed to just stay at the right level with her weight, and they got to have like really high calorie foods and things like that. So as a result, with being malnourished, people with CF, they might not be as tall as others, because of their bodies are so fighting so hard to breathe that other things just don't take priority. So with these new lungs for Hayley, they actually had to cut them to size. They had to literally make them fit her, which is just amazing in itself. And she came out of surgery, everything was perfect. She came off the ventilator really quickly. She was just doing so well. And it was going to be her first Christmas with lungs that hadn't been touched by cystic fibrosis. And she really enjoyed Christmas. She even managed to do things that she never managed to do before, like going on little mini breaks, going to the beach, just simple things that a healthy person could do without even thinking. And her and her fiance, they just literally done so much, and it was just amazing to see. Her lung function was amazing, and she was finally able to just breathe. And literally, the pictures of her post-transplant, just they're also ingrained in my mind because of how happy she was being able to breathe. She was happy before, do not get me wrong, but being able to breathe, it adds another level of happiness. And then just after Christmas she started getting poorly, and she went into our local hospital, which is where I met Hayley. She was on the same respiratory ward as me, and they ended up taking her from our local hospital over to London, and that's where they found out that she'd started getting rejection. And unfortunately, a lot of people who have received organs through transplantation, they do struggle with rejection, and unfortunately that happened with Hayley. And despite them trying to do absolutely everything they could to slow down and stop the rejection, it just took over her body so quickly. And it was a few months after she went into London, she passed away. But every year on this date, it just reminds me of, because one person said that they would donate their organs when they pass, it gave her another lease of life. And Hayley literally, she took that opportunity and she lived it. She done her donor proud. There's no doubt in my mind that her donor was watching over and so pleased that they agreed to donate. And I'm just glad that they did as well, because it meant we could see a whole nother side of Hayley, and her family and her friends were just so excited for her. And it still hits me today that she isn't with us. We go and visit her as much as we can. We regularly talk about her. We celebrate every little milestone that she had, and today's one of them. Yes, she might not be here physically with us, but this day is a huge occasion, and I'm just proud of the person that she was, that she wanted to have a second lease at life, that when she did get that call and she had the lungs and she got out of hospital, she done everything in her power to enjoy every day with those lungs. And I know in the UK next spring it becomes an opt-out for organ donation, so you're automatically signed up to donate your organs unless you opt out. Now between now and spring there's still a good few months, and I'm just, when you die you don't need your organs. Why not give them to somebody who is still on earth and still got so much life left in them? And between now and next spring, for those in the UK, well, Britain, because Wales is already an opt-out, if something was to happen to you and sadly you were to pass on, between now and spring you would still have to opt in. And seriously, I'm begging you, please just sign up to be an organ donor. It is literally life-changing. Yes, it's not a cure. They won't be cured of cystic fibrosis. They will still have this disease. It will still have troubles with other parts of their body. But speaking from somebody who has a chronic lung disease and finds it difficult to breathe every day, if you were to able to give somebody your lungs when you pass, you would be able to give them this whole other side of living that you got to experience. So please just have a think about it. I'll put the link in the description for signing up to be an organ donor in the UK. I don't know how it works in America, so I'm not gonna start putting links around just in case I don't want to get it wrong. And if you do sign up to be an organ donor, please let your family know, your friends know. Just shout from the rooftops how you're an organ donor. It is an amazing thing to do. Giving the gift of life is probably the best gift you could ever give. And if you are not an organ donor at the moment and you decide to be, please let me know if you've signed up because of this video. And just tell everyone about it. It's just an amazing thing, and I'm glad that I got to witness it firsthand, what receiving an organ can do, through a very great friend of mine. And I'm just heartbroken that we can't celebrate this day with her here on earth. But I know full well that Hayley will be up in heaven with her sister, just having a party celebrating this special day that she received some lungs. So have a think about it and just let us know what you think. If you are an organ donor already, thank you so much. This could have been you giving your lungs to Hayley. And yeah, just have a think about it. That's kind of all I wanted to say, but it is a very special day for Hayley, for us, for her family, and I just wanted to let you all know that I am so proud of Hayley for everything that she did, everything that she went through, and she's just an amazing person. And I thank her donor to allow her to have those few months of being able to breathe with lungs not touched by CF. So join us tomorrow, people. Just queuing up, ready to go to bed. They're so bloody funny. They synchronised that the whole way. Yeah. His cheeks look huge from back here.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Looks absolutely mahoosive.
You're quite relaxed there, aren't you?
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah.
I've had a good time.
You have.
These past 6 hours have been fun. Is my belly full? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Bit of cardboard and spinach and carrot.
I have eaten a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Hi, gorgeous boy.
Show the people my face, Mom.
Hi. Aren't you gorgeous little fluff ball? Hey?
Oh, that's my face.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
I love you. Hey?
Did I tell you that tonight?
Not yet.
How about now?
Hi. Can I have a kiss? No, you tickled me. Can I have a kiss? Hey, boy. Can I have a kiss?
I'm thinking about it.
Can I have a
I'm
kiss?
thinking about it.
Can I have a kiss?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Hi.
Don't be rude. If you make me tickle, Mum.
Hi.
I was gonna say if you make me sneeze.
Oh.
And that didn't come out.
Hi. Hello. Please, can I have a kiss?
No.
Please?
Mommy, it's too much pressure on camera.
Yay!
I'm joking, yes, Mama.
Thanks, boy.
Eat your hand, Mum.
Thank
Maybe
you.
not the ink.
Oh, you are gorgeous. That was lots of kisses.
Say goodnight to the people here, Mum.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.